Thanks for coming a little early to breakfast. We're going to do breakfast in 10 or 15 minutes, but before that I have a message to deliver. It's from Luke and Kelly and family. They're not going to make it here. They're sad to say. And one of the sad parts about that is Luke had a special gift he wanted to share with everybody, a Christmas present from him and the family. It's a secret project that I just learned about that he's been working on for months, and so it's a bummer that they're not going to be here to be able to give it to. And that was one of the reasons he really was waiting till like the last minute this morning to text me like, okay, I can't make it. Good news, 3 days ago when they were worried they might not make it, we planned a secret I-90 meeting in Portage, Wisconsin. So 2 families of siblings pulled up next to each other in a gas station parking lot. Trunks were open, a package was got. Nobody touched anybody, so there's no germs. So I have the secret project and also the secret instructions. So I'm going to deliver it on Luke's behalf right now. These are all the same. I'm just going to give one to all the aunts and cousins, and I have other ones for the folks who are not here. So just kind of look on with your partner and your family and your buddies here. We'll wait to open them until we get them to everybody. For you. It's not here. And so they're like I said, I secretly slipped some to Josh yesterday, and Kathy and Kelsey are like theirs are on the way, and I have some more for your family members who aren't here. For like, there's one per family for now. Okay, so go ahead and open them up. Yeah. Yeah.
What in the world?
Alright, so the final secret instruction is just for everybody to read the foreword to the book together.
Out loud?
Just kind of to yourself.
I think you should read it.
Oh, I should read it?
Yeah.
Okay, because there's not maybe not enough to go around.
We'll read on with
Alright, so forward. It was tucked into a heavy cardboard box marked Paul's books. The box had been collecting dust in my dad's basement for years. As I sorted through old coaching manuals and math texts, I came across a spiral-bound book that didn't seem to belong. A grandparent's book, Thoughts, Memories, and Hopes for a Grandchild, was its lengthy title. I opened it up to find dozens of pages filled with handwriting that I faintly recognized from old birthday cards. This book belonged to me, and I had never seen it. This is Luke. When I was very young, my parents had presented this empty book on my behalf to my Anderson grandparents, Arling and Ona. It contained hundreds of questions that, if answered with care, would chronicle one's life in colorful detail. To my delight, Grandpa and Grandma had clearly accepted the challenge and dutifully returned the book to us. Then it sat in a box for 30 years. The magic of the book, I found as I dived into it, was in the era it captured. Late in his life, my grandfather had a rotation of well-trodden but much-loved stories that we grandkids could practically recite by heart, but they were nearly all from his days as a father and coach. This book, by virtue of asking questions chronologically, had elicited vivid memories from both Arling and Ona about their very earliest years. Chores on the farm, schoolyard games and crushes, moments of self-discovery during high school and college that led to life choices of vocation and love. In an age where nearly every kind of information is at our fingertips, and nearly every memorable moment is captured and preserved digitally, the few things we can't access leave us feeling surprisingly helpless. Conversations with the loved ones we've lost, hearing their voices again, even if only briefly, wishing we could ask them just a few things more. So you might imagine that it was a singular joy in the wake of losing my own dad so suddenly to cover something that brought his mom and dad surging back to life, not only for me, but for my cousins, aunts, and uncles who might also be longing on some level to hear the voices of Arling and Ona again, and with a few new things to say. With the whole family in mind, I decided to assemble their words into this book. I know my dad would have wanted me to share this. Heck, he turned it into a stage play and arm wrestled the cousins into performing it at next year's Christmas gathering. I hope you find something like what I found as you listen to Arling and Ona describe the early years of their lives. Perhaps you know some of these stories already, but the details were starting to fade. Or maybe it's nearly all new to you like it was to me. For my part, I can say that for sure that the book tucked long ago into that cardboard box intended to be a gift from my parents to my grandparents to me has now done its job. Luke Anderson. So yeah, check it out. As you're flipping through, the regular type is Grandpa's words, and the italics are Grandma's words, and she only answered some of the questions. It was mostly Grandpa.
I did trouble writing. I was trying to do it on a typewriter.
I remember answering questions. I never really knew what it was about.
Cheers.
Yeah,